What's good bipedal feathered animal catcher? There's a lot that's good right now. I'm gonna be playing Mario for a little while and falling down TikTok clock. Thank you for asking. Digital representation of the text submitted by a human being, I presume, coming from a source of the internet. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. So looping back to me complaining about work, and working for 30 days straight a little while ago, kind of a funny story. So, I don't really often get burnout, weirdly enough, but this time, boy did I get burnout. And as a result, I don't really have any good idea for strategies to overcome burnout because this doesn't happen to me all that often. So what I did this last time to try and overcome burnout was I decided... Oh my god! Oh, it's like I'm playing Dan Salvato levels on Mario Maker. It's like I'm hanging out with Ross O'Donovan. Anyway, I don't even know what speed I set the clock to. Okay, this... We're trying a different level. We're doing a different level. We're not doing TikTok clock anymore. We're doing a different one. And exhale. Okay, yeah, so what I did was I decided to play Game Dev Tycoon, and only Game Dev Tycoon, until I grew so sick and tired of the game that I would want to do literally anything else. So, I did not do things like chores, I didn't practice the piano, I didn't work on my hobbies or anything like that. I just played Game Dev Tycoon for like 2 days straight. There's no red coins, is there? Or if there are, maybe over here. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so I did nothing but Game Dev Tycoon for 2 days straight because the idea was that, I was super burnt out, and I figured, if I just made myself hate not working on stuff as much as possible, it would like kick me into being productive again. And it worked, but it took a while, and the whole time I was thinking to myself like, I swear to God I beat this game as a kid. Oh, it kicks me back here. Okay, that's fine. Alrighty, we're gonna figure this out. Yeah, I after 2 days, I was like, it was so bad. I did this over the course of a Saturday and a Sunday, and it was so bad that Saturday night, Sunday morning, I woke up and I thought to myself, I wish today was Monday so I could go to work so that I could have an excuse to not play Game Dev Tycoon today. So let me tell you, if you are ever burnt out, I have the cure for being burnt out, and that is, you just play Game Dev Tycoon, and every time you get an itch of like, I wish I was not playing Game Dev Tycoon right now, you force yourself to keep playing it until you are so done with it that you would literally do anything else. And that's what I did. So then I changed out my Game Dev Tycoon habits for like doing actual creative projects again, and I was like, this is so much better. So much better. And now I'm here playing video games, and if you ask me, When's the Game Dev Tycoon series? I mean, I would rather set up a Patreon and have somebody pay me like $5 a month, and then that person gets to vote, and then they would vote for Game Dev Tycoon. You would have to pay me a decent amount of money. You'd have to pay me upfront for 3 years for me to do Game Dev Tycoon again for like a month. Not even a month. If you want me to even install the game again, you're gonna have to pay. Oh God, I just want to. I think. Oh man, why are you? We're fine. I don't know why I'm so bad at this game. I didn't used to be bad at this game. I used to beat this game all the time, but I guess I've got my skills have waned over the years, and I've become old, and my reaction times have turned into pudding. But the thing is, if I jump off to this platform to get out of the way, the carpet, like, it despawns, so I need to, like, be very careful to get back on it quickly. There we go. Okay, that wasn't so bad. That wasn't so bad. See, this old cougar still got it in him. Yeah, let's go over here. All right, this is the furthest I've reached in Rainbow Road in quite some time, isn't it? Yeah, I thought I still got it. Okay, let's just not die here. All right. Okay, bombs. We're not gonna die. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I guess this is a really fun part of the level. I quite like the red coins in Rainbow Road. So that's where we're gonna start today. There we go. Classy, elegant, and efficient movement. Is it possible to have fun in Game Dev Tycoon? Well, I mean, the game gets patched fairly frequently, and I did play the latest version for 2 days straight, and I gotta tell you, no, it's incredibly not easy. I'm sure it's possible, but I personally found it to be one of the most garbage video games I've ever played in my life, and I don't understand how anybody could ever defend that game. It is just a remarkably unappealing experience, and the whole time I was thinking to myself, like, I'm playing a simulator of a more toxic industry than the one that I work in. Also, I just worked 30 days straight, and yet, even I was like, I want to go back to work after playing Game Dev Tycoon for a long enough period of time. So yeah, I mean, that's my review of Game Dev Tycoon right there. 0 out of 1 birds enjoyed this game. You want 3D All-Stars for your 3DS. Interesting. I don't know if would 3D All-Stars have, like, 3D, stereoscopic, would it have 3D, I don't know how the DS works. It's powered by Blackmagic as far as I'm concerned. I wonder if it has, like, 3D, effects built into it. It'd be kind of a trip to see this game, I think, in 3DS 3D. It'd be like seeing Avatar if Avatar was released instead of Titanic. I think I'm going to... Okay, how do I do this one? Nice! That's not the way that you're supposed to do that one, I think. If I remember right, there's a really, really fun approach for this section that I'm gonna just check to see if it's doable here. No, okay. I mean, okay, I'm just gonna grab the star. I think on the left side of that thing, you're supposed to be able to do some wall jumps back and forth, and you're able to ascend like a pretty high place. But, oops, I didn't save the game just now. Well, let's just hope that my Switch doesn't power off or something. Yeah, I played the Avatar game on the Wii. It was dope. Do you like Jixuli with the Wiimote or something? Like, it's like, you must bond with your Wiimote now. Stick it in your hair. And then you like have to like shake the Wiimote like while it's stuck in your own hair to get it to work. That's how Avatar on the Wii worked, right? I'm gonna go with This game will really encourages you to study Stoicism and learn how to apply it into everyday situations. You know, you really have to read that Marcus Aurelius works or whatever, and then you'll be like, oh, okay, I just have to be like water, and I can just Gute's finger my way through all of these stressful situations in my life. Was this area pointless? I don't know if there's any... Is there a star? Okay, there's a star over there. Great. Oh, God. I'm getting so motion sick. Rainbow Road is the worst. Rainbow Road is the actual worst. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. As long as the Shy Guy doesn't mess up my day too much. The Fly Guy. He's not a Shy Guy. He's pretty fly for a Shy Guy. Oh, this wasn't hard at all. Oh, this wasn't hard at all. Okay, thank you. So we'll just come down over here. I'll go up. So you make that jump. Backflip. Oh. Okay, I did it. Yeah. Okay. Words. I was saying a couple of them. I don't remember them anymore. I'm gonna assume they were hilarious. Okay, we got it. We got it. I legitimately don't remember what I was saying, and that's a shame because I believe it was kind of an interesting point that I was enjoying talking about. But, oh well. This is under Switch. Got Elgato working. Yes, indeed. The Elgato was actually never broken. I don't remember, and it's bothering me that I don't remember because I don't want to... I'm gonna be editing this footage later, and I'm just gonna be like, oh, that's what I meant to say! And then, that's it. I was talking about Stoicism and Mario. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Alrighty. For people who, were paying attention, or who have studied a lot of philosophy, my references of being like water and Gute's finger were, references to Bruce Lee and Buddhism, respectively. But, the point is, I don't, who was the guy that wrote, like a bunch of the Stoic literature that people, really reference all the time? I believe it was Marcus Aurelius? I don't know. I read his works. I gotta say, one of the weirdest things I've ever read in my life was like is Stoic literature, and I don't remember a lot of it. I don't remember the details of a lot of it. I remember the general impression of a lot of it, and the details of some of the weirdest crap I've ever read. So, I remember a lot of Stoicism is just kind of things that you would expect. Stuff like, you know, if you can't control something, like then, you know, don't let it bother you, dog. Like, stuff like that, you know? Stuff that everyone knows and loves. That's kind of all over the place and in the literature. What people don't talk about in the Stoic literature is the stuff that I really remember, which is like the fact that the book basically has like a dedication at the very beginning, and the dedication is to like a bunch of people that, like, you know, were important to the guy Not super weird that it would have that, except for one particular recommendation, which is like, I want to thank my uncle who dissuaded me from dealing with the affections of men, or something, or dissuaded me from pursuing basically it was like, I want to thank my uncle for making me not gay. It was like it's like in the foreword of this guy's writings. Like that's like one of the very first things you read if you bother to like really get into it, like start to finish. Pretty awesome stuff, you know, to say the least. Pretty mind-blowing, pretty amazing words right there. Anyway, that's the one thing I remember. It was another part that I remember, and this is really stupid because I know it's just a translation thing, but it still makes me laugh. He talked about how, like, he was talking about how, like, sex is stupid and, like, super overrated and stuff like that. You know, that's just kind of, like, what everyone does when they're, writing, like, you know, philosophical literature. They're like, nah, sex bad. So, anyway, all I remember is that he's talking about sex at some point, and then he says, like, what's the point of sex? It's just, like, a spurt of milk, and then you're done. And I'm just like, because I couldn't help but take him literally on that, and I just pictured, like, actual, like, a whole quart of milk just like spraying out of this dude. And after I got to that chapter is when I decided that this book probably wasn't for me, and I never finished it. So, whenever I talk about Stoic literature, you know, just know that those are the lessons that I personally took away from it. And now I'm the most stoic bastard of all. So when you play Mario, and you're trying to stay calm, just remember, what's the point of Mario? It's just a spurt of milk, and then you're done. What I did actually find very interesting to read was, what's it called? Well, that's cool. The Gateless Gate. I thought that was a really cool, bit of philosophy to read. That's like the Buddhist, text. I mean, it's not, I'm saying the Buddhist text is like, you know, makes no sense. But it's, like one of the most, like, seminal works of, Buddhism. Nice, really nice.
Game over.
And that one's really fun because that one reads like somebody who really enjoys word puzzles and riddles was basically like, I'm gonna found a philosophy based off of this. So the way that the Gateless Gate works is that it's filled with a bunch of things called are they called katas? I don't remember. It's filled with a bunch of things that are like a bunch of little lessons that are contained in an anthology, and you're supposed to read them and then arrive at enlightenment as you read them, each one being like a little anecdote. And they're all amazing. Like, I remember a couple. I remember one was like, it was about a guy named Goop, I think, who he was like in like a town or a village or something like that, and then good lord. I'm loving this bird half remembers literature series I got going on here now. He's like in a town or like a village or some shit, and then like the Buddha comes by, and he's like, how do I be as cool as you are someday? And then the Buddha guy like grabs his hand and chops off his finger, and he's like, ow, that really hurt, why the hell did you do that? And then the guy who chopped his finger off holds up his finger, and then the guy who gets his finger chopped off just says, oh. And then that, oh my god. Okay. And then that's how that one, that's how that story ends. And you're supposed to read it and be like, oh, along with that guy. Because it was like, all you needed to be like the maximum enlightened is you don't need your full body to be enlightened. You just need enough enlightenment to fill your own finger, or something. That's kind of what I remember of it. So yeah, that's like one of my favorite ones from that entire book. And I'm wondering if there's a market out there for somebody of my summarization skills to attempt to rewrite that entire book from memory without looking up anything beyond my very cursory memory from years ago. The other one I remember was a story about like these people that lived in a hunter's lodge or in the woods or something like that, and then there was like a fox or something, and the hunters were like trying to hunt the foxes or something, and then this is, oh my god, come on, game. Oh, that perspective is so confusing, I swear. So they're trying to hunt some foxes or whatever, and like this one dude is like, I want to become the foxes because the foxes are enlightened or something, and then he becomes the foxes, and then the hunters like find the foxes after like that one dude became the foxes, and the one guy, he like the main character basically like claps his hands, laughs, and says like, I never thought I'd see the Buddha with a red beard. And that's how that story ends. Do you feel enlightened? If you feel enlightened by Bird's version of Buddhism, then, I mean, you basically get like a worse prize. It's like, instead of becoming enlightened, you become confidently incorrect. It's like, you become assertive in your reasoning about the world that's 100% wrong, but approximately right, maybe, is the way to describe it. So it's like the world's shittiest superpower. There were probably more. I remember this book as being like really long. I remember there's like a couple thousand stories in it or something, and I didn't read them. I didn't finish it. It was long. I wasn't getting a whole lot of enlightenment. Other people were. Not me. I can't believe it. I made it. I made it. I made it. Oh, yes. Okay, I think all I need to do is make it to the top of this castle. And we're golden. I think I have to get up here twice. I think. Let's find out. Yep, I need to get in here. I need to get up here twice. I love how dumb and awful this little fireplace situation is. It's cute. Oh, this is so adorable. Looks like somebody made this in their very first like day of learning how to do 3D modeling. I love it. Okay. Alright, I should be able to be here. This should be nice and safe. Okay. Okay. Just don't fuck it up. Okay, we're golden. We're golden. Alrighty. I've done the Mario. Which is like the Bart man, but instead of Bart, it's Mario. Oh, there's one more. There's one more. There's one more. Don't fuck me. Okay. Oh, don't fraggle me. There we are. There's how to not swear. Uh-oh. Oh.
Here we go.
Did it. The big house in the sky. Yeah, let's go back down.